플레이어 확인해 보시죠.
It's Summit
네, 역시 탑이 가장
versus
좋은
Nuguri and
네,
Wave.
보시면 이제 너구리 선수 가장
winning. It feels like the coaching staff deserves even more praise on the Sandbox side. And can they be the architect of Damwon's demise? It's important to note the Sandbox with Sides Legend have chosen blue side. That means Noguri could have counterpick guaranteed on red side. It also means with so many different picks guaranteed to be contested. We're thinking Silas, Rise, Rek'Sai, Akali. There's so many picks right now that will be
Exploring other
contested.
picks, they hover the Talia, but then go for Corki just for that farming matchup in the mid lane.
So this is a bold choice. Yes, Corki has a very nice laning matchup into Lissandra, but around that, there are no true tanks on Damwon's side. So in the mid game, their execution will have to be very particular because you lose vision.
Well, guys, it is time. Game number 1 of the wild card starts now. This lane up in the top side is pushing. Could be an opportunity for a gank, but instead they're going into the bottom side. Look at this TP so early. Beryl already using his flash. He is dead beat. Now Nuclear going to have to cleanse and flash to get away from that gank. A Sandbox strike really early.
That's what happens though, son. It's a nice team play here, and something the Sandbox no doubt prepared.
And just her presence there, able to get
So because of that, had to be more respectful. It's another roam.
They're gonna need a shock blast to the face here as well, but there's no glance on this Rise. He's gonna get dunked as Summit is able to round the bend and come in.
The focus here now. Canyon showed they don't want to fight by just poking. They still don't want to fight for this, so can they actually look for a steal without losing multiple members?
Well, TPs are coming in now, so Joker in a little bit of trouble, has to proc that aftershock, finally does. And here comes Dub, trying to just burst down the jungler, and they will be able to get that in the trade of just the support. Kind of unfortunate that Q did not land. That would have been a dead barrel. Flash coming in as Ghost. Really bloodthirsty, trying to pick that one up, but how about double mounted to the side of Damwon already at 15 minutes?
Now, they have no tank for this as the hook does go in.
Into the knockup, flush of Corki over the wall, double teleport coming on in though, and he can't get on top of that lantern. It does mean that it will just be the trade for Canyon, who will go down as well.
Couldn't click the lantern there. Should have been possible. Lister won't be able to answer in the mid lane of Rome, but now they're going to get Rome ganked.
Okay, everything being put into killing this Galio, but they're having such a hard time of it. Beryl finally going to go down here as Ghost in a little bit of trouble, but here comes the rotation from the side of Sandbox. They're not going to full on engage, as Summit was a little bit late to the party, but either way, Joker does go down. Both the supports go down.
Actually have more control over the map, so as things lie right now, Dub might get a face check.
Okay, that's going to be that face check. You were talking about this before. Going to send Beryl back into it. Dead. Immediately goes down as the damage cannot be put onto Joker and his aftershock. A shock blast on a Showmaker. He barely is going to dodge that one. Sandbox going to take a big win in the fight after the face check.
Big mistake from Damwon. Beryl could have just gone out. He chose to go back in, and they did not have the reinforcements to make it work. So now the siege has started, and Showmaker's got no help.
And the siege is, it's quite good, especially when you have that demolish, you've got Jace, you have a ton of damage. Nice amount of damage here from Nuguri, who is trying to carry here, but in goes Canyon alone. Is going to nearly go down, has Ignite on top of him as Nuguri and Nuclear just trying to chase him down, but Sandbox not going to allow them to do so.
It could definitely be worse around these mountains. Hook lands.
Hook lands, and no aftershock in time, and huge damage comes through from the Ezreal to lock down Canyon. Looked like it was going to be more of a barrel. Was face called out of there to safety, so they get the pick, but a lot used here by Dalma.
Everyone overrating their tankiness in this game. Showmaker's pretty far up.
I'm trying to get the engage here on the Showmaker, but Merrill gonna make his way in. Huge hook onto Dub, who has to self-vault here. Do they have the damage to blow him up? Yes, they will on the backside as everybody is overstepping their bounds tonight.
Has there been a game where Aftershock proccing or not proccing has been so big, Valdez, so far? Aftershock has come in very late. Ranges have been well at 500 health. Someone just run at Baron.
Trying to use it against him. The sandbox strategy comes through. And Dumb1 now trying to get away with this one. Not in range, but here comes the TPs. Dub from behind gonna be
here
to bounce the ball in the Galio ultimate is gonna get one immediately. Now they're trying to get onto Nuclear, but he has the GA to survive for so long. But look at Summit coming on over. Dumb1 trying to come into this fight now. They're not gonna be able to win it. Only Showmaker is gonna be able to get away with that Baron.
What a huge flank from Dub, and so necessary. Now it's only a gold Baron. Only one Baron buff is going to be kept onto Showmaker. They can't play multiple lanes. Noguri can't be bailed out of all the items that Jace has with the Baron buff minions. We're going to see the Realm Warp play. This happened during replay, but it's one that we alluded to. Amusingly, Nuclear couldn't get in the pit. That was actually huge, Valdez, because it means the Baron takes an extra 4 seconds and allows Sandbox Gaming to get in position. It reminds me of the famous Baron take that we see replays of forever. One of the most famous moments in the Champions era is when GBM made a mistake with his Z, couldn't get over the wall. The Baron was too slow and Dandy stole it. That was actually relevant here because the speed being so much slower means that even Summit can catch up and get some of the stragglers.
Everybody is able to come on in and follow up, as you mentioned.
Be a grouping, Jace. Grouping for the Mountain Drake is not going to happen. No steal comes through. But given they don't control the map, 3 Mountain Drakes only matters when something like Baron or Elder is there for the contest. And if they get control to start it up.
Or if they can somehow...
Like we predicted, they have no idea that Jarvan and Juan are behind them.
Oh, but they're just going to try to go for Canyon immediately. He flashes that Cataclysm, though. It doesn't look like there's enough damage follow-up, so Canyon on the red side will survive. Instead of the fight for now, you can see he was sticking around for a little bit, but he's going to have to recall. Sandbox can't stop there.
And Dumb1 need to play this game like that old League of Legends meme that existed. Garen is in every bush this game. They will blow up. 2 members can delete any member of Dumb1 Gaming. So Sandbox are always looking for the flank. You must always play like Lysandra and Jarvan are in every unwarded rush.
Got to be so careful. I mean, you saw that they were trying to go in as a team, but it wasn't enough. And now it looks like Sandbox are going to be the ones to go onto this. But one ward here is going to spot them going on in, and Joker waiting in the wings is going to spot the Rek'Sai. So Sandbox...
The Bloodthirster shield does scale on the armor that is provided as Realm Warp play.
They're going to rush it. They were out of vision too.
They don't know.
They have no idea, and it's 3 Mountain Drakes. See you later, Baron. That happened in the span of about 8 seconds.
Oh, I really hope the replay has the vision toggle because that was so big, Valdez. The last Realm Warp meant the Callista couldn't get in. Callista gets in this time, and the Baron explodes.
It's unbelievable. There was a question mark ping on the Baron. They're like, what the hell did they see if they can actually get this one going? But take a look at Nuggery's position. Looking for the flank, as is Canyon from behind. Look at the damage. Already goes out on a dub. He's half health, and Joker just desperately gonna flash on in there. Now they're gonna re-engage from behind. Summit is gonna try to go into that backline, but Nuclear going down up at the top side has to come in. But 2 kills do go the way of Dumb1, and somehow they're able to turn that around.
You get the Elder as well. Jace got backline access, but you can't answer the front line. You can't answer Corki in any way. Realm Warp used again. The recall to stop there being any backdooring attempts. And watch these turrets explode.
See you later. That's one of them. We got a TP coming in too, and they're not wasting.
They have to fight them now, otherwise the turrets will just die as an afterthought.
Looks like they're going to go in for the Nexus turret, but doesn't seem like Dumb1 show any signs of stopping here. They're continuing on. They want to win the game right now.
Because of the Elder. The Elder's with Mountain. It's insane.
The turrets, they just don't even exist anymore. As the shot flash is just laughable.
Just kill the turrets, kill the Nexus.
They're trying to kill Noguri here, but he flashes away and he's got a massive shield on fleek. Not able to do enough damage. Look at Nuclear in the back line. Just gonna auto it down, and GG Dumb1 Gaming coming in from behind, take game number one.
Make the right shot call, you have 45% bonus damage. Destructors, just kill Destructors, don't worry about the KDAs. The Elder comes down, Sandbox tries to get in the back, they kill the Callista, but the Corki does all the heavy lifting. That was an action-packed game, and Dumb One Gaming just about get over the line.
Gotta hand it to them. They put a lot of focus on those drakes. They rolled well with all the mountains, and with the Rise, that's like the perfect comp to go for it too, with Callista and Corki. The insane amount of damage to knock down those objectives. If they're out of vision for 2-3 seconds,